Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share with you what my 2024 personal goals are for the year. Maybe it might inspire you to be thinking about these things. January is a great time to, really focus on the things that we say are important to us. So I also wanted to say thank you so much for all my new subscribers. You have helped to push me over the edge. I now have over 2,000 subscribers. Yay! And thank you for all of those who have been with me for several years now. I really appreciate that. And if you haven't already, please say hello to me down in the comments. I love to interact with everybody and find new friends and communicate with old friends too. So please leave me a comment in the section below and like and subscribe and share my videos. I would really appreciate that. No cost to you, of course. It's free. So this year, I usually order my planners, just a simple, planner. Mainly I use them for the monthly portion of it. I usually order it from Amazon, but this year I wanted to save a few pennies. Maybe you're like me. So one day I was at Dollar Tree getting, I don't know what else, but something, and happened to look, and they have these monthly planners. And honestly, I only need it for the month at a glance. Of course, I've already started using it, but let me show you. Well, let's go to March. Well, no, I've started writing in March. All right, April. I haven't written in April, but they have pretty good size boxes, which is what I look for, and I like the lined aspect of it. And then it has a section for any notes over to the right, but mainly, I've got to keep track of my Grammy schedule, any appointments I have, etc. So $1.25. I thought that was really good. I actually think I might pick up another one. Just to do some meal planning. So it's nice and thin. I like that, lightweight. It fits easily in my desk drawer, and I really appreciate that. The other thing that I do is I am a list maker. So I make my daily to-do lists in just a regular spiral notebook. I usually get these from Walmart or wherever I find them cheap. I usually buy them in bulk when I find a really good sale or clearance after back to school, supply. All of that has simmered down. Sometimes they'll mark them down on clearance. So this I find to be the most useful for me. I use my spiral notebooks to map out my whole life, map out everything. So I definitely encourage you to check out those. Those are low budget items, but they can really help us to stay on track. So they definitely help me. So without further ado, I'm going to share with you what my 2024 personal goals are. So of course, to continue on my weight loss journey, that is number one. To walk 2 to 3 days a week. Some strength training. I really would like to strengthen my arms especially. Of course, my legs too, everything, but particularly my arms. And you would think by lugging my 2-year-old grandson, I would be doing that. I'm sure I am to some degree, but definitely through using some light weights to start off with. Another goal is to continue my daily Bible reading. I have mapped out and maybe I'll share that in another video, different books of the Bible that I plan to read on certain months. So like for the month of December, I usually like to read through the book of Luke, which is really a nice way to lead up to Christmas. And currently January, I am reading through the Gospel of John. So I'm almost midway through the book of John. So that has been really nice. And in combination with that goal is a goal to utilize the Audio Bible Gateway app more so. I used to do this all the time when I'm commuting back and forth to watching my grandson, and then sometimes you forget the helpful things. So it's really nice because sometimes we don't always have the time to sit down and devote as much, reading time as we would like. But sometimes if we can pair that with something else that we have to do, it really helps us to achieve both goals. So it's a win-win. to go to bed by 9:30, the latest 10, really, because I have to get up early most days. To do monthly meal planning, and I'll talk about that in a minute. No spend January, that's always a good thing, right? To utilize the library more because I want to be reading more. And I have really been loving this. I put books on hold on the app, run in and pick it up, and can just breeze through the drive-through to drop off books I'm done with. And I've really been enjoying implementing more of a reading time in the evenings. So it's a great thing to just kind of wind down before bed versus so much tech time, right? And then to focus on gratitude. I have a gratitude journal, and I have just started a new one. So my goal is, not necessarily every day, but hopefully every few days, once a week minimum, make entries, just bullet point entries. And it just really helps to refocus our mind on all the blessings that God has given to us and all the things that we should really be thankful for. And it really helps us to kind of think in more of a positive vein. So that's always a good thing. And then, of course, my primary goals are to lose a minimum of 20 pounds and to draw closer to God. Those are my two most important goals. But all those other little things that I just listed are great. But, sometimes when we have a long list, like list makers are prone to do, we can kind of lose focus and lose, our direction in the swamp of the goals. So that's why I tried to just pinpoint, okay, what are the few things that I would really like to achieve in 2024? If I achieve the other smaller goals, that's great. But what are the things that are most important to me? And then I came across some quotes, and I think I've shared them here before, but I thought they were worth sharing again. So one quote is to starve your distractions and feed your focus. I thought that was really good. And you can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. I thought that was equally good. Limit distractions and achieve your goals. Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. And isn't that the truth? So often we say, or we hear people say, I don't have time for that. I don't have time. But the truth is, we all have 24 hours in a day, right? So it's about choices. How do we choose to spend the time? Do we call someone who we say is important to us, or do we just give the excuse we don't have time? Do we want to lose weight, but we say, I really don't have time for exercise? I like to use that excuse, but it's not serving me, so I really shouldn't. Instead, focus on, okay, when can I do it? When is the question, not the lack of time. And then focusing is about saying no. And I think that is so true, especially for women, because we tend to be people pleasers. We try to make everybody happy, balance the family, keep all the balls in the air, keep it all going. But the truth is, sometimes no is a complete sentence and a beautiful thing. So boundaries are always a good thing. And then I jotted down, the key to success is do the important work first thing in the morning. And I have definitely found that to be true in my life. If I'm going to exercise, it needs to be done first thing in the morning generally, or I'm probably not going to do it because, life, distractions, you get busy and, before you know it, it's bedtime. So do the important things in the morning. So let me know in the comments below, what are you focusing on this year? I said my word for the year is the word momentum. And for me, that just means to keep doing what I have been striving to do over the last few months. And that is to focus on my health, on wellness, and exercise, and all of that good stuff. So let me know in the comments below, do you have a word for the year? Or what are your goals? So I hope we can, encourage each other in the comments below. Like I said, I always love to communicate with you guys and hear what is on your heart and what's important to you. And prayerfully, 2024 is going to be an awesome year. You know, we're all so blessed, you know, just to wake up each day and to have all of the many, many blessings, the gift of sight, the gift of hearing, full use, hopefully, of all of our limbs, a right mind, beautiful sunrise and sunset. We are so blessed, you know, and I think all too often in the busyness of life, we lose sight of just how blessed we are. So I hope you're counting your blessings. Maybe you might want to start a gratitude journal this year. I think that's a really healthy thing. And also I do have a separate journal just to jot down whatever has gone on that day, etc. Like I said, with the journal, the gratitude journal, I don't necessarily do it every day, but here and there I do. It's a great just brain dump. Just get things down on paper, and oftentimes I find it brings clarity. It just helps me to kind of process and interpret and current events and etc. So all very good tools. Let me know in the comments below. Maybe you're implementing something new this year, a new system. Oh, and I did want to mention about the meal planning. I almost forgot. I was watching this YouTuber. Her channel is called, I'll put it in the description box, but it's Yard Sale Squad. And she is a precious young woman, but she was talking about implementing a meal matrix. And she was talking about doing it a seasonal one. So let's just say winter, spring, etc. So I think that is a wonderful idea. She got it from someone else, etc. But so what I'm going to do, and maybe I'll do a separate video on what I plan to do on each day of the week, but it follows the template of Taco Tuesdays. So maybe Meatloaf Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, you know, soup and salad Wednesdays, Thursday leftovers, Friday pizza, whatever you choose. You know, I mean, those aren't what I'm going to do, but I just threw out a quick examples. So I was talking to my husband about doing a meal matrix, a seasonal thing, and then we'll switch it up in the spring, you know, maybe every 3 months and see how it works for us. But I thought that was genius. Genius. Let me know in the comments below. Have you tried that, or what do you think about it? I think that would really help me a lot, especially during this busy season of Grammy life and just life in general. So I'm excited about that. You know, life is all about the systems that we implement. I am learning that more and more. Systems really help to steer the vehicle of life, right? Steer us hopefully towards the goals that we want to achieve. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have, give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. God bless. Take care.